Hi, I'm Kristin Augusta, and I'm with the John Hancock Shared Services Training and Development Team. Today I'm here with my kids.
Hi, I'm Cece. Hi, I'm Nathaniel.
And we're going to make some homemade Play-Doh. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have everything we need for the project. We need 1 cup of flour, a 1/4 cup of salt, and this is just table salt. It's not like your fancy Himalayan salt. You need it to be kind of fine, so you want just like table salt. Okay, we need 3/4 cup of water, which we'll get in a moment. We need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you can use, if you have lemons, you can make some lemon juice, but we just have this handy dandy bottle. And then we need 1 tablespoon of oil, and we're using vegetable oil, but you can use any oil that you have on hand. The other thing we need is we need some equipment so that we can make it. So we need a large bowl. We need something to mix with. We need some measuring cups and a tablespoon. And then I actually use this to flatten out to make sure I have a good solid measure. So if you don't have something like this with a flat edge, my little trick is at home, you could just take any piece of paper and you're gonna fold it a couple of times so it's a little bit thicker, and then you can use this, and that's your straight edge. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add the flour. Okay, tap it out. There's a little bit more. There we go. And the salt. Okay, and we're going to carefully mix those things together. Why don't you guys do that gently while I go and get the water. How's it coming?
Great.
So now, all of those things are things that you can make other foods with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you eat that?
I think it's okay to eat, but it has a lot of salt in it, so you might not want to.
No, I think it would taste gross, right? Okay, then we're gonna make a little well. And then one thing we're gonna do here is, since we're adding the lemon juice, and how many tablespoons of lemon juice are we using?
3.
Yeah, so we have 3/4 cup of water. We're gonna take those 3 tablespoons out. So you put the tablespoon in, just put it in a bowl somewhere. Okay, that's 2.
There's our little well.
And that's 3. So now what we're gonna do is, to get 3/4 cup of liquid again, we're gonna add the 3 tablespoons to this water. So 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Give it a little shake. I always do this over a different bowl just in case I overflow it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then we're going to add the oil. So we need 1 tablespoon of oil. Oops. And then we're going to need a mixer of the wet ingredients. Can somebody do that for me?
Careful, okay.
Stir that up. Okay, and stir it all together. Nice and gentle, because otherwise all those dry ingredients will fly out and get all over us. Okay, and we're going to mix it together really carefully. Good job, Bunny. Okay, now that they're kind of wet, you can speed it up a little bit, give it a little whirl, mix it up. Okay, and you'll see it's a little bit kind of goofy.
Kind of looks like slime.
Kind of looks like slime right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes, and it will come together and be a little bit doughier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna let it sit, and we'll be right back. Okay? Hi, we're back. Okay, so it's a very hot day here, and so I did have to put this in the refrigerator to cool off a little bit. I also I left it in for about 15, 20 minutes, maybe. And then I still had to add a little bit of flour to keep it from getting sticky. But we ended up with a really good consistency of Play-Doh. You can see here. Okay? And one thing that you should know about flour just in general is that depending on the humidity in the air, even if you measure really, really well, the flour is going to react differently. So that's why we had to add just a little bit of flour to this. So you want to basically get it so that it's malleable, just like regular Play-Doh. And there you go. We have Play-Doh, right? But is this really super fun? No. So what can we do to make this a little bit more fun?
Add colors.
Okay, so we're going to color our Play-Doh.
With food coloring.
With food coloring. And you can totally use this and model it however you want as is if you don't have food coloring, right? No problem. It's still fun to play with. But if you have food coloring, it's an extra bonus. So we're going to take this and I'm going to kind of make a log. I'm going to cut it into about 4 pieces. And then all you do is you take your piece, kind of flatten it out like a little patty. You're going to take a couple of drops of food coloring.
Like 3.
Maybe about 3. And then, and it's going to get on your hands. Just be prepared for that. See? But you're going to mush and mush and mush and mush and mush. And this is really kind of, it's fun, satisfying, right? And just keep at it. And then you end up with your colored dough. And now you have colored Play-Doh. You can make all kinds of things. Did you just get it on my face? I think you just got that on my face. Okay. Well, you can still get it on your face. It's non-toxic. It's okay, right? Okay. So now I have blue and you have like a yellow. And Nathaniel is making, hey bud, come back over here so that people can see what you're doing.
Green. I think you might want to add more.
Yep. And that's it. So I hope that you have fun with your Play-Doh. In order to keep it so that you can play with it for, I don't know, like up to a month, you can put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the fridge when you're not using it. So I hope you guys have a great summer and bye.
Bye. Bye.